It's time. If you wanna be a champion, you gotta do the work. If you wanna be a world dominator, you gotta know your worth. Unleash potential and leave a legacy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you can find within the coaching seat. If you wanna be a champion, you gotta do the work. If you wanna be a world dominator, you gotta know your worth. Unleash potential and leave a legacy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you can find within the coaching seat.
Hello, everybody. I hope all is well this evening, you all. I'm coming on a little late. Let me get my camera turned on really quickly. I hope you are doing good tonight. Listen, as you come into this room, say hello to me. I want to properly speak to you. Just put your name in the chat. Let me know where you're signing in from as well. Let me know if you are already coaching. If you're already coaching individuals, go on and let me know so that I can, again, properly speak to you. I want you to, if you want to be included in our text community, I want you to text the word the coaching seat to the number 833-567-4252. Hey, Coach Shar. Hey, Minister Karen, thank you so much for joining this evening. I'm super excited because this is going to be a really, really, really good mentoring session. I love to work with coaches. Yes, Coach Shar is a faculty member. She is a CI coach, and I'm super excited to have her and her knowledge base to be a part of our team. So y'all come on in this room. I want y'all to share this out, share it to emerging coaches, established coaches, and coaching leaders, because tonight we're going to get into a really rich discussion about coaching silence. And it's interesting because hey, Minister Natalie, this is going to be about you, coach. This is going to be about you and not necessarily about your coachee. So I'm going to give you some strategy around how to manage and work through the silence that happens when you have your coaching conversations and your coaching meetings. Let me see. Before I get started, I want to make sure you know that we have a new Alliance for Professional Coaches that is open right now, and it's an opportunity to bring mentoring, education, and training for coaching leaders, established coaches, and emerging coaches. And I really want you to take advantage of this opportunity. What's included? You're going to have an opportunity to have interactive question and answer sessions with me. You get a discount of 15% off of my entire store at the coaching seat. We have so many self-help and coaching tools, also shirts, and our programs that are available. The types of programs that we have a public speaking course. We have a book-to-book course. So if you are an author and you have not yet turned your book into a signature talk, we do that. We help you along the way. We mentor you in that. Again, public speaking course that we have. And of course, we have our coach certification programs that are delivered in 3 modalities. We have a 4-week online program that's actually happening on October 1st. We have a 5-day, I think it's 5-day in person. And then we have a hybrid approach where you have 2 weeks online and 2 days in person. So super excited about that. In this alliance, though, you also get templates, toolkits, and industry reports. I love reading reports connected to the coaching industry because it's important for us as we are maneuvering through this process of being coaches and facilitators. It's important for us to be updated on what's happening in industry, but to also know what best practices and next practices we should be practicing. I'm talking about best practices and next practices that we should be practicing. What are the benefits? Well, you're going to be positioned to increase your potential earning. So the more you know, when you're able to really master those best practices, you're able to command higher fees. You're also going to be able to enhance your professional reputation. So when you participate in this alliance, you're going to strengthen your leadership and your coaching skills, which will make you a go-to expert in the workplace and in the coaching domain. And then, of course, you get monthly mentorship with me. And let me tell you something, it matters who you learn from. I learned from the best, Dr. John C. Maxwell and his team. And please let me let you know that I'm packed with power. I haven't even gone fully in my bag yet. So, but I am unleashing my bag. I'm opening my bag in this Coaches Alliance. So I want you to get into this. Go to thecoachingseat.com. There will be 4 blue buttons in the middle of the screen. Just click the one that says TSC Alliance. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what you can expect. Let me just let you see this. So once you get into the website, you'll see your opening video. We have our modules for our training. We have the link for our Zoom meeting. I'm giving you coaching templates and toolkits and also articles so that you can be your best self as a coaching practitioner. So I want you to check out our Alliance for Professional Coaches because it is going to be a game changer for you. All right, y'all. So let's go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go on and get into this teaching. Let me introduce myself. I am Toyinda Smith Carter. I'm a best-selling author, a business consultant, master coach, public speaker, mentor, and TEDx speaker. I'm the principal of the Coaching Seat LLC, and we are a learning and development firm that really enjoys paying attention to the employee experience and organizational effectiveness. We teach people leaders to take a coaching approach to leadership so that attrition decreases and retention increases. We're committed to establishing ourselves as the leading minority and woman-owned small business provider of both online and in-person coaching education. And our aim is to set the benchmark for excellence and innovation in the field. So the types of individuals that we want to come into our programs, we want to take advantage of what we offer, are aspiring part-time coaches. So you might be an individual who's currently employed and managing to make ends meet, but you're aspiring to start a part-time coaching business. Our certification is for you. Our certification is also for those who are non-credentialed coaches. So you have identified yourself as a coach, but you lack formal training and feel insecure about your abilities. We're here to help you. This program is for you. Also, you could be a certified coach, but you're hesitant to move forward. And so this is an individual who's completed a coaching program, but is very hesitant to start due to insufficient technique and practical experience. And you know what I always say, the practical gets practice. So you don't have that practical experience. Our program is for you. And then I love working with people, leaders, and organizations. If you are a people leader, this coaching certification program is for you. So I'm looking for managers and leaders within organizations who aim to facilitate progress and build trust and retain employees. I need to say that like 100 times, right? 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, right? You are a manager or a leader within an organization, and your aim is to facilitate progress, build trust, and retain employees. You do not need a revolving door. As a matter of fact, we shut that for you. All right. And then our most what we've been working on right now is our student affairs professionals. So I want you to tag student affairs leaders in this broadcast tonight. But we help them who they're working with students who are dedicated to empower the students so that they can enter into the university and graduate to move on to their future. So super excited about the population of people we work with. Yes, we don't work with just one population. Why? Because we are educators of online and in-person coaching. And then we have some other learning and development activities that we can do. All right, so let's get into this talk tonight. This is all about coaches being able to manage silence. Oh my goodness. Come on. I want y'all to just put in the chat, I must manage silence. Oh, that is so good. It's good to me. It's good to me. Come on. I must manage silence. And let me say hello to everybody on YouTube, LinkedIn, and then also the Facebook community. But I must manage silence. And those of you all who are going to catch this replay. So here's the deal. We as coaches need to manage our response to silence. Come on. We have to manage our response to silence, right? So in this, we are resisting the urge to rescue our coachee or our coaching client from any discomfort. Yes, yes, and yes. See, silence can reveal powerful shifts, but us coaches must be mindful of our tendencies to jump in too quickly. Come on, coach, be quiet. We are not jumping in. We're going to allow that silence to be there. So some of the things that we have to do, and I'm going to broaden and expand this teaching inside of our Alliance for Professional Coaches. So I encourage you to go to the website, thecoachingseat.com, and check out the Alliance. So I'm not going to be on here very long tonight. But what we have to do as coaches is resist the urge to fill the gap. Come on, I need y'all to put that in the chat. We have to resist the urge to fill the gap. Let me make sure y'all following with me. Let me see who's in here. Let me make sure y'all following. So we have to resist the urge to fill the gap. And here it is. We as coaches have to reflect on what's causing us to feel so compelled to speak during the silence. Hey, Erica, we have to thank you for helping me teach this lesson tonight. We have to resist the urge to fill the gap. So we have got to go into ourselves and figure out what is causing us to need to speak during the silence. No, coach, be quiet. So a question that you can ask yourself is, what assumptions are you making about the silence? Because again, your coachee is probably processing, probably thinking through. You might have a coachee that's an introvert. So we already know that they have to go inside to process versus the extrovert who's listen, they're processing out loud. So you have to ask yourself, Erica, Nana Lee, Coach Shar, Coach Karen, you have to ask yourself, what assumptions are you making about the silence? I love that. You know what? I am going to drop that in this chat. Let me see if I can grab it. All right. I'm going to put that in the chat because I want you all to sit with that question, okay? As a coach, I want you to sit with this question. Here it is. I'm putting it on the screen for you. I want you to sit with this, okay? So what assumptions are you making as a coach about the silence? I'm talking about you tonight. Yes, I am. I'm talking about you tonight because we have to be able to let our coachees process. All right. Something else that we have to consider is that there is a huge impact when we are patient. Oh, goodness. I'm getting in trouble. Hey, Santana. I hope all is well. There is a huge impact when we are patient. So, as a coach, we have to trust that our coachees process encourages a growth mindset. And listen to this is big. It shows respect for their capacity to find answers. Come on, coach. You're not the only one with the answers. Hey, Miss Darling, listen, I really appreciate you all at the Urban League of the Carolinas. I believe I have the name properly. You all did a phenomenal job with your HVAC, your HVAC program. My son he is super excited about his future. So I want you to know that. And I am very appreciative that he had that opportunity to be a part of that program. So kudos to you and the entire team. All right, y'all. So I'm talking to coaches tonight, and what we are doing is we are coaching silence. But this is about you, coach. This is about how you are practicing the coaching approach with your coachees. So what I share with you is that number one, we have to resist the urge to fill in the gap. Okay. Number two, there's an impact to being patient. So when you trust that your coachee they are processing well, and that process is going to encourage a growth mindset, and it's going to show respect for their capacity to find answers. So we're not the only people with answers. We know that as coaches, we are able to help our coachee to find a new perspective. We are there to guide them through the process of finding their own solution. But we are not there to give them the answers. We've got to be very empowering as we're working with our coachees. So we have to respect that they have the capacity to find answers. You know, in the International Champion Influence Coach and Facilitator Certification Program, we teach our coaches that healthy adults are able to respond to what's brought to their attention. Come on, I want you to sit with that. Healthy adults are able to respond to what's brought to their attention. You should not be coaching unhealthy adults. Unhealthy adults should be guided by a therapist or a counselor. We coach people who are ready to be coached, and we believe that everybody we coach has the capacity to pull an answer out. All right. So the third area as coaches, what we should stay aware of is this. Just be aware, be self-aware of the silence. Okay. So as a coach, we have to practice discipline. I know I just cursed, right? But we have to practice discipline. And so in this, we have to explore our own reactions to the silence and how that may influence our coaching practice. If you are now, listen, none of the champion influence coaches are doing this. Taking over the entire conversation? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So y'all, let me find out. Let me stay professional. We're not doing that. So we have to really go within and look at ourselves and explore our own reactions to the silence. And then how is that influencing our coaching practice? Or if you are a coaching leader, how is that influencing your experience with your employees? Coach, be quiet. All right. So we're coaching for silence. So here are a few questions I believe that we can begin to ask ourselves and work through so that we can be better at coaching the silence, or better at allowing the silence to happen. Now, again, I have so much more about this topic, but I want you to join our Alliance for Professional Coaches so that I can walk you through not only how to manage your silence, but also how to encourage your coachees to embrace silence. Hey, Shaquille, how to encourage your coachees to embrace silence during their conversation with you. Also, how to use silence to deepen the coaching conversation. Listen, I'm in my bag. I'm also going to teach and share with you and mentor you in the space of overcoming the discomfort of silence. So there's also a such thing as silence being important. But I cannot deal with that tonight. I am giving you a preview to what is happening in our Coaches Alliance. So I am pouring out and I am giving all, not all that I have, but I am really, really, really pushing in and pressing into this because I want us coaches to really be sought after. I want you to be the best coach that you can be. That's very, very, very important to me. All right. So let me give you these questions. Hey, good evening, Prophet. Good evening. I'm going to give y'all these questions, and I want you to think about these as a coach, as we're talking about coaching silence, or you being able to sit with the silence and allow the silence to happen. I'm trying to get this question here. All right, this is really two questions together. Actually, I'm just gonna make it one. Okay, hold on. Let me get this in here. All right, so here's your question that you're going to take with you to answer. Okay, you're going to answer this for yourself. Here we go. As a coach, how do you feel during moments of silence? All right. So you have to deal with yourself on this because the way you handle silence really does impact your coaching practice. It could be negative or it could be positive. So I want you to be aware of that. So as a coach, how do you feel during moments of silence? How do you feel during moments of silence? So that's your first question that you're going to take back with you, and you're going to do that for homework. That's going to be your homework. All right. Here's your second question. I'm going to put this second question in. This is good. This is good. This is good. Your second question is, what do those feelings, sorry about that, tell you about your coaching approach? Ooh, come on. We're going to face the brutal facts here. We're going to face the brutal facts here. What do those feelings, the feelings connected to that first question, what do they tell you about your coaching approach? Ooh, y'all, this is good to me. This is really, really good. And then I also have to sit with these types of questions as well, because sometimes I don't like the silence and I just want to respond, and it's not okay. We want to give our coachees the opportunity and respect their capacity to answer questions. All right. All right. Here's another question. This is your homework for yourself. And again, to get the rest of this, because again, I'm going to go a little further. I'm going to expound on this area. You can get that information in our Alliance for Professional Coaches. So just go to my website, thecoachingseat.com. It's 4 blue buttons in the middle of the page, and just choose the one that says TSC Alliance. It is a very small investment for what I am giving you to help you to grow and expand in your leadership and coaching capacity. So here is your 1, 2, 3. This is your third question. What do you think might happen if you allowed more silence during your sessions? This is a good question. What do you think might happen if you allowed more silence during your sessions? I love it. I love it. Come on, we are going to be phenomenal practitioners of coaches and leaders. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But we're going to answer these questions for ourselves. We're going to be very reflective and introspective as we're moving forward in the coaching domain. All right, I have another question for you. This is your final question. Let me give that to you. All right, here's your final question, you all. All right. All right, I want to make sure I had that right. Here's your final question. Here is your final question for tonight. All right, final question. How can you use silence more effectively to support your coaching clients' growth? Hey, Dr. Patrick, welcome this evening. All right. So, how can you use silence more effectively to support your coaching clients' growth? So, this is all about us as coaches, as practitioners. This was all about you. But as I said, I am wrapping up tonight, but I want you to know that I'm going to expound on this very topic. And this is a game changer for your practice or as you're working with individuals. When you join our Alliance for Professional Coaches, we're going to get into more, right? We'll talk more about how to encourage your coaches to embrace silence, how to manage silence as a coach. So we'll go deeper in that space. We're going to deal with how to use silence to deepen the coaching conversation and how to overcome discomfort of just having silence happen. So I have enjoyed my time with you. I am just having a great time mentoring coaches. This is really my jam, and I love it, you all. So make sure you go back and pull those questions because I want you to do them for homework. And I want you to take stock of what's going on with you as you are a facilitator of coaching. Again, I want to invite you to our website, thecoachingseat.com, and we have a phenomenal comprehensive mentoring, education, and training for coaching leaders, established coaches, and emerging coaches. And it is the Alliance for Professional Coaches. So if you have enjoyed and gained value out of this type of teaching, please understand that I'm more expansive in our community. So check it out. Here's an example of what you'll find. Again, you'll find our teaching modules there. We have a monthly Zoom meeting at 7 a.m. on the first Wednesdays of every month. I am giving you coaching templates and toolkits. We're giving you articles that's going to help you with best practices and next practices. So this is not some fly by night community. Please understand that I have been trained by the best, Dr. John C. Maxwell and his team. And I have been a Maxwell leadership coach for 10 years. This August made 10 years. So please understand, I've had opportunities to build coaching programs for organizations, as well as certify 80 coaches and facilitators with our brand, the Champion Influence brand. So please don't take this lightly. I want you to share this with emerging coaches, established coaches, and coaching leaders so that this leadership skill, this coaching skill that we carry can be updated. Okay. All right.
It's time. If you want to be a champion, you gotta do the work. If you want to be a world dominator, you gotta know your worth. Unleash potential and leave a legacy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you can find within the coaching seat. If you want to be a champion, you gotta do the work. If you want to be a world dominator, you gotta know your worth. Unleash potential and leave a legacy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you can find within the coaching seat.
All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all next Thursday. Listen, I want you to join our text community. All you need to do is text the word "the coaching seat" with no spaces in it. Do not allow spell check to put those spaces in it. The coaching seat is one word, and you just text it to 833-567-4252. I am Toyinda Smith Carter, best-selling author, business consultant, master coach, public speaker, mentor, and TEDx speaker. And it is my honor and privilege to come before you to share with you content and insight as it connects to really best practices and next practices in the coaching field. All right, so we will see you next time. See you later.